Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. I I've had an amazing day and I just got home not even I think 20 minutes ago. I just got home about 20 minutes ago. And as I was driving home, I really felt compelled to jump on here and just do a very unplanned live session um, to just talk about actually how do you show up. And what made me come up with this was so today, a friend of mine that I've known for like 10 years, 10 years. So we were stationed in Korea together. And last week he posted that he would be up in my area. So he is a true entrepreneur. He's actually oh, he makes he actually came up with his own it's called Body Aqua. And so he came up into the area to promote his stuff. So we're Facebook friends. So I had now excuse me because I am out of breath. I was running all over the house to try to get ready. But I knew he was coming up here this weekend. So I called him yesterday and just to let him know that I know he's coming in the area. Was he good? Did he need a place to stay? Does he need any help with anything? So I told him that I would be there today. So and when I tell you, so this is twofold, right? Because it's how do you show up? But as I begin to tell the story about my friend, um, I just really, as I was thinking about his journey, it's just so many lessons I got. So I met him back in 2011 when we were stationed in Korea. He was a DJ. And if anybody's been in Korea, he DJ'd at Bentley's, right? And and he was just a good guy. And I remember him talking about, he was going to have to go, he was take trips home because he was still coming up with the ingredients for this body. It's called Body Aqua. And we would talk about the brand, the colors. I would just talk to him about it over time. So to see him today, 10 years later, hand still on the plow hard. His water is now sold in Walmart. His water is sold in Whole Foods. He's potentially he's going to is his items going to be sold in Winn-Dixie. So and I'm happy for him. So I showed up, right? Because that's what my thing is about. How do you show up? And even though I'm an entrepreneur myself, today I showed up as a friend. No title. I have on some jeans. I have on a black shirt, this puff, and some Air Force Ones. That's how I showed up. Do I have my business card in my pocket? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I didn't go over this 30-second to 1 minute pitch. I've nailed it down. Sorry. Okay. So, but today it was about him. Today it was to support my friend. I didn't want any business. I didn't talk about Coach in the City to anybody. And so that just really had me thinking, how do we show up? Like, really, every time we show up somewhere, is it always our platform? Are we sitting around waiting for a moment to where we can insert ourselves in? Or do you really believe that what's like God will, in his perfect timing, open up every avenue that you need? He will bring the resource or help you find the resource. Um, and that's what I really want to talk about. Like sometimes when we should show up as ourselves. Not even bragging. Oh, this is my friend. I've known him for 10 years. Oh, this is my sister. This is my aunt. This is my cousin. This is my girl. This is my line sister. This is my AP. All these titles we have. I just showed up as a friend with no expectations. It was so not about me today. And I feel so very good that I didn't make it about me. Because, as people, we have a way of, as we're into conversations, we're in conversations, somehow we can really intertwine or intermix our stuff with others because we see it as an opportunity, right? But every opportunity isn't yours. Every opportunity isn't mine. And that's what I just wanted to share with everybody, that it's okay to just show up and be supportive without the backstory. I was perfectly fine if they thought I was hired help. It don't even matter because he's my friend. And anybody who's been in the military or traveled, worked for the federal government, you know that our friends really become our family. So I just wanted him to know, like, I'm still trying. I follow him on social media. We don't talk every day. Like, heck, he was downloading. This is how far we go back. He was downloading music on my iPod in Korea, back when we had LimeWire. But that's my friend. And I'm so happy for him. Whole time I was there, I was just praying that the right people, that the right resource come to him. And as I was leaving, this one guy said, "Hey, I know a friend that's a distributor." And, they swapped information. But how do you show up? Just really, 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 how do you show up um, for people? And just remember, how you show up for people, do you want that person to show up for you in that way? So if you're the loud, rowdy, rambunctious one, the hood friend, the plug, I don't need you to show up like that for me. Love who you are, love your thing, but don't show up like that. Sometimes it's okay to be in the background. God still sees you where you are. And sometimes we're just there to support and to serve. Um, but that was it. That was it. I just want to remind everybody who may come across this video that to be aware of how we show up. Like, are we showing up truly to support people, or are we showing up like with some ulterior motive? Let people have their moment. Like, let people have their moment. Because when I tell you, I am so, so, so very proud of him. I am so proud of him. His stuff, his company is Body Aqua. So www.bodyaqua.com. You probably don't even know I'm still, he don't even know I'm going live because he's working. He's still at his location. But I was really, really motivated. I'm proud, because he's been doing the work 10 years. 10 years. He went on like a veteran Shark Tank. He's been promoting himself. He's been sponsorship kits to different people. But it was good. I'm telling you, it felt so good for it to not be about me. So I just want to encourage you guys to just show up in a different way. If you're normally, and some people say, oh, I'm always like the outspoken one, or I'm always the loud one in the crowd. No, do something different. I really challenge everyone to do something different, show up in a different capacity, um, because this is the same capacity that I'm pretty sure you will want somebody to show up for you. So that was my soul talk, because the entire drive home, like Spirit was just giving me, reminding me of these little nuggets that I saw today. Um, that delay is not denial. You can start over again. You can rebrand. And it's not on our timeline. It's never on our timeline. So I hope you all have a great remainder of the weekend. Um, yeah, I hope you have a great remainder of the weekend, and I just hope that you stay encouraged, stay motivated, stay being who you are, and take on a different role. If you're not supportive, try to take on a different role of a supporter. So thank you all. Have an awesome weekend.